Good afternoon, students. Let us continue integration. In the first exercise we have used elementary result to integrate. Now the method of integration are going to start. Now the first method is integration by substitution. Now here we suppose we have to integrate fx dx, but our function is given in the form of f into phi into t into phi dash t. It means when the function is given, then along with the function the derivative is also given. This method only we will apply when along with the function and its derivative is always given in the given function. Then we always take help of what? Integration by substitution. What it means? Suppose here in this question x square into sine x cube dx. Now we know the derivative of x cube is 3x square. It means if our function variable is x cube, then its derivative is what? 3x square. It means function as well as its derivative is given. Similarly, when I am taking this question, now cos under root x. Now we know the derivative of under root x is 1 by 2 under root x. It hardly matter to the constant term, we can easily multiply or divide. But the derivative is, the variable term of the derivative is given. Now similarly in this question, if our variable is e raised to power x and we know the derivative of e raised to power x is e raised to power x. In this type of question, when as well as the function and its derivative is given, we always take help of what? Integration by substitution. Now here the fundamental results of this method. Now two are the most important result of what? Integration by substitution. Let us see the difference between these two results, and these results can be directly used in the question. Now here in the integral of f dash x upon fx, it means in the denominator we are having function, in the numerator we are having its derivative. It means the integral of f dash x upon fx dx is equal to log of fx plus c. This is one of the result of substitution. Function and along with its derivative, it is what? Log of fx plus c. And see the second result is here, integral of function whole power n. N may be positive, negative, any fraction where n may be any real number. Function whole power n, but here it is, we are not having the power of the function, but here we are having the power of the function. Fx whole power n, where n is any real number, into f dash x dx is equal to fx whole power n plus 1 upon n plus 1 plus c. These are the two important result of what? Integration by substitution method. Just see the difference between these two results. Here only the function is there and its derivative is there. Function is here in the denominator and derivative in the numerator. Then the result is log of fx plus c. Now here in this result we have to give an fx whole power n, where n may be any real number, positive, negative fraction, any real number, and into its derivative is equal to fx whole power n plus 1 upon n plus 1 plus c. Let us see it with the help of example. Let us see the integration by first substitution. Now here we have to integrate x square into sine x cube dx. We are always putting, whenever we have to integrate any function, we can easily put left hand side equal to I. Now here I equal to x square sine x cube. Now here we can put x cube equal to t. When I am putting x cube equal to t, differentiating both sides, now I am going to change the variable. If the variable is changes, then derivative will also change. Now putting x cube equal to t, differentiating both sides, 3x square dx equal to dt. This implies x square dx equal to dt by 3. Then substituting the value in I, it become now x square into dx is dt by 3. This constant term I am taking 1 by 3, then it becomes 1 by 3 sine t dt, because these two terms x square into dx can be written as dt by 3. So it is 1 by 3 sin t dt. Now we know the integral of sin t is minus cos t plus c. Putting the value of t here, minus 1 by 3 cos, because t equal to x cube, minus 1 by 3 cos x cube plus c. Now let us take another question. I equal to integral of x under root 1 plus 2 x square dx. Again we know the derivative of 1 plus, we are putting this equal to t. Taking 1 plus 2 x square equal to t, differentiating both sides, the derivative of 1 is 0 plus 4x dx equal to dt. Therefore x dx is equal to dt by 4. Now putting the value here, now x dx equal to dt by 4, and this we are assume t. So this can be written as 1 by 4 integral of t raised to power 1 by 2 dt. Then 1 by 4 t raised to power 1 by 2 plus 1, 3 by 2 upon 3 by 2 plus c. Simplifying, we are getting 1 upon 6, and substituting the value of t, 1 plus 2x square whole power 3 by 2 plus c. This is how to do the question what? Integration by substitution. Let us see some more question. Now here the question is integrate x square upon under root 1 minus x6. Again it can be written as integral of x square under root 1 minus x cube square. Now we know the derivative of x cube is 3x square. So we can easily put x cube equal to t. Then it becomes differentiating both sides, 3x square dx equal to dt. It means x square dx equal to dt by 3. Putting the value of x square dx and this, we are getting I equal to 1 by 3 dt under root 1 minus t square. And we know that dt upon under root 1 minus t square is the integral of sine inverse t. Resubstituting the value of t, we are getting 1 by 3 sine inverse x cube plus c. Now let us see another question. I equal to integral of this whole power 1 by 4 upon x5 dx. Let us see first step what we are doing. Taking here x raised to power 4 common, because here it is the power 1 by 3. So I am taking x raised to power 4 common. I left with what? X raised to power 4 1 minus 1 upon x cube, because when I divide x by x4 I am left with 1 upon x cube whole power 1 by 4. When I open the bracket, it becomes 4 cancel with 4. I left with here x into 1 minus, this can be written as x raised to power minus 3 upon x5. Simplifying, we are getting here 1 minus x raised to power minus 3 whole power 1 by 4 upon x4 dx. Now taking 1 minus x raised to power minus 3 equal to t. Then differentiating both sides with respect to x, or you can say it is what? When I differentiate it minus 3 into x raised to power minus 3 minus 1 dx equal to dt. Then it becomes dx upon x raised to power 4 equal to dt by 3. Then substituting the value of here, again we are getting here it is what? Dx upon x raised to power 4 equal to dt by 3, 1 by 3 t raised to power 1 by 4 dt. Again integrating it 1 by 3 t raised to power 1 by 4 plus 1 upon 5 by 4 plus c. Simplifying, we are getting this. Resubstituting the value of t, I am getting this is the answer. See this question again. Somehow this is typical question. Now it is, we have to integrate this upon this. Now here it is the power 1 by 4. Now first taking x raised to power 4 common from this bracket and this power as it is. Then x raised to power 4 into 1 minus 1 upon x cube whole power 1 by 4. Now opening the bracket, x raised to power 4 into 1 by 4 is x into 1 minus x raised to power minus 3 whole power 1 by 4 upon x5. Here should be 1 by 4 also, because the power is 1 by 4 upon x5. Simplifying, I am getting here 1 minus x raised to power minus 3 whole power 1 by 4 upon x raised to power 4. Then taking 1 minus x raised to power minus 3 equal to t. Differentiating, we are getting here what 3 x raised to power minus 4 dx equal to dt. It means dx upon x raised to power 4 equal to dt by 3. Now resubstituting the values, this is what t raised to power 1 by 4, dx upon x raised to power 4 is dt by 3. Putting these values, now we can easily integrate this, and then resubstituting the value of t, we are getting the answer. Now let us see another question. We have to integrate this function. Easily we are see here tan inverse x, and we know the derivative of tan inverse x is 1 upon 1 plus x square. So I am putting 2 tan inverse x equal to t. Differentiating, it becomes 2 upon 1 plus x square dx equal to dt. Then it becomes dx upon 1 plus x square equal to dt by 2. So dx upon 1 plus x square can be written as dt by 2. Then it becomes 1 by 2, it is what? Because it is t, it is what? 1 by 2 integral of sine t. Then we know the integral of sine is minus cos t plus c. Putting the value of t here, we are getting our answer. Now the next question is I equal to integral of 1 upon x log x dx. Again putting log x equal to t, then it is 1 upon x dx equal to dt. Then here I becomes dt 1 upon x dx equal to dt. It becomes what? Dt log x is what? T. It means it becomes dt upon t. Now we know the integral of 1 upon t is log t plus c. Resubstituting the value of t, we are getting log of x plus c. Now the next question is integral of cot x into log sin x dx. Again taking log sin x equal to t, because we know the derivative of log sin x is what? Cos x upon sin x. It means cot t. Now I am taking log sin x equal to t. Differentiating, it is what? 1 upon sin x into the derivative of sin x is cos x. Then it becomes cot x dx equal to dt. Then cot x dx is equal to dt. The remaining function becomes, it is what? Log sin x is t. So I becomes integral of t dt. Then this is equal to t square by 2. Then putting the value of t, we are getting 1 by 2 log sin x whole square plus c. Now in the same cos x minus sin x upon 1 plus sin 2x dx. Now cos x minus sin x as it is 1 can be written as cos square x plus sin square x plus 2 sin x into cos x. Then it becomes a square plus b square plus 2ab. It is cos x minus sin x upon cos x plus sin x whole square dx. Then putting here sin x plus cos x equal to t. We are getting differentiating the derivative of sin is cos x minus sin x dx equal to dt. Then it becomes dt. Then I becomes dt upon t square. Then integrating it, t raised to power minus 2 plus 1 upon minus 1 plus c. Then it is equal to minus 1 upon t equal to t is here sin x plus cos x plus c. There is no any limit of the question of integration. So many questions are there. I equal to, now integrate I equal to x plus 1 x plus log x whole square upon x dx. Now this two terms we can combine, x plus 1 upon x. This term remain as it is. Now we can separate this term. It becomes 1 plus 1 upon x into x plus log x whole square dx. Now taking here x plus log x equal to t. Then differentiating, the derivative of this is 1. The derivative of log x is 1 upon x dx equal to dt. It means 1 plus 1 upon x dx is equal to what? Dt, and this we have assumed equal to t. So our t becomes, I becomes integral of t square dt. Then it is equal to t cube upon t plus c. Then putting the value of t, we are getting the answer. Again I am saying the integration needs a lot of practice as well as the presence of mind. Now let us see another question. I equal to integral of tan x upon sin x into cos x into dx. Let us keep how to start this question. Now here generally this type of question, when tan, sin, cos, all three t ratios are there, we are generally do the question by converting all the t ratios into t. This point you have to keep in mind. When in any question we are having tan, sin, cos together in any form, we always prefer to convert the whole function into tan. Now what I am doing, dividing numerator and denominator by cos square x. I dividing numerator as well as the denominator by cos square x. Then 1 upon cos square x can be written as secant square x under root tan x as it is. Then simplifying, we are getting here, it is what? Sin by cos means tan x. Now the whole function is converted into tan and its derivative. Now I can easily collect these two power. It can be written as secant square x into tan x whole power minus 1 by 2. Now I can put tan x equal to t. Then it becomes secant square x dx equal to dt. Then integral becomes t raised to power minus 1 by 2, because secant square x into dx is equal to dt. Then I becomes integral of t raised to power minus 1 by 2 dt. Then we can integrate t raised to power minus 1 by 2 plus 1 upon 1 by 2 is equal to 2 under root t. Putting the value of t here, we are getting 2 under root tan x plus c. Now again in this question, we have to integrate it. Now this is the function and it is its derivative. We can easily see. Now putting e raised to power 2x plus e raised to power minus 2x equal to t. Then differentiating, it becomes its derivative. So it means 2 into e raised to power 2x minus e raised to power minus 2x dx equal to dt. Then I becomes I equal to 1 by 2, because this into dx equal to dt by 2. So it is 1 by 2 dt upon t. 1 by 2 log of modulus of t. Then resubstituting the value of t, you are getting the answer. Now see the next question. I am just giving you the hint. We have to integrate this. Now just see here, our variable is e raised to power x into x with the cos square. Now putting e raised to power x into x equal to t and differentiating, we are getting using the product rule, the derivative of e raised to power x into x plus first function as it is, derivative of second, the derivative of x is 1. Then taking e raised to power x common, we are getting 1 plus e raised to power x 1 plus x dx equal to dt. It means this term is absorbed in the derivative. And now we left with, when we resubstitute the value, we left with dt upon cos square t. Then it becomes secant square t dt, that you can easily integrate. Just complete this question yourself. Now the integral of dx upon e raised to power x plus e raised to power minus x. Now here we are having only term in the denominator, numerator is constant. Now here it can be the dx upon e raised to power x plus 1 upon e raised to power x. Taking LCM, then we are getting I equal to e raised to power x upon e raised to power 2x plus 1. Then putting e raised to power x equal to t, it is what? E raised to power x dx equal to dt. Now integration, the differentiation as well as the integration, both are going side by side. Now then I becomes dt upon t square plus 1. Its integral is tan inverse t. Then substituting the value of t here, we are getting the answer. All these are the question what? The integration by substitution. Now you can try the question from the exercise 7.2, I think, from NCERT along with these questions. This is all about what? Integration by substitution. I have taken maximum question of this method.